Hello, everybody, wherever you are around the world. We have got an incredible show ready and waiting for you, with birders from over 5 continents showing off some of their favourite birds, the best birds you'll ever see. We're now live, so anything could happen.
Hello, everybody. This is Ricard from Catalonia, Spain, in a colony of one of the most threatened gulls everywhere, which is Audouin's gull. Now
Wow.
you are watching an adult laying on its nest. It's preparing to moving these three eggs just to keep them warm. Today we've seen the first chicks hatching. So, well, sunny here. Birds are quite very happy. Some of them taking care of the eggs, others still, as you see, this one trying to refrigerate a bit, opening their mouth, their bills because of the heat. So, well, taking care of this species today here in the morning. Yeah. Aldoense is moving in the winter to Africa, but now in this part of the year, they come to Southern Europe to breed, formerly only in Spain, Greece, Italy, and some Mediterranean islands, but now also breeding in Portugal and a couple in the French Atlantic coast as well. It's a threatened species, and one of my professional jobs is dealing with the protection of this species. Yeah.
Hey, good morning. Hola, Ricard. Hello,
Hola,
team.
buenos días.
Buonasera, buongiorno, guten
Buenos días.
Tag. How are you? ¿Cómo están todos, amigos? How's everybody around the world? We are here
Amazing views.
From Cali, Colombia. We have Spisaetus ornatus, ornate hawk eagle. She
Amazing.
is one of the most beautiful eagles we have here around our country. And we have it especially for you birders live today. You
Mhm.
can enjoy this awesome bird. She has a nest, and later on the show, we'll be going down to her nest and we're gonna show the chick. And we hope she gives us many perches and a big show today for this Swarovski live show. So, for all of you guys, enjoy the majestic Pisaetus ornatus.
This is a very, very amazing sight. Definitely worthwhile.
Last night, it was a really, really rainy night. So that's cool. That's very good for us for the show because she's drying out there. So we can enjoy her. She's really still. Like 3 days ago, I was down here, but it was really sunny, really hot, and she wouldn't look at her. Oh my God! So when look, she's looking at us. So when it's a sunny day, she will like fly from one branch to another, and it's very difficult to see her like that still. So we are lucky, and please everybody enjoy this bird. We're gonna have it, I think, for all the show. So very happy to be with the Swarovski Live here from Cali, Colombia. We are in a mountain range about like 1,500 meters, 400 meters, and temperature here it's about 22 Celsius degrees, and so we're gonna have a lot of fun. Later on the show, I'll show you the mountains. It's an spectacular view, and just thankful with Swarovski, thankful with life, thankful with all these majestic views of nature. Very happy to be here. Okay, Lauren, what you've got for us? welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm at a purple martin colony in Massachusetts, USA. And I'm very
Wow.
excited because our purple martins are doing so much better since we put up these gourds that the house sparrows can't get into. So I think we
Wow.
have 12 pairs, and they sit down and they preen, and then they get up and fly around my head. It's just an absolutely amazing day.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
That is a beautiful bird. Preening, you have that bird all set up for you.
Yeah, she's drying. She's drying. She's really wet. Last night we had a thunderstorm,
Oh,
and but now sun came up. She's
yeah.
usually this is the female, and the male does the hunting, but like upper in the mountain, and then he'll bring the prey with no feathers, ready to feed the chick.
Oh, ready to feed. Do they have
Yeah,
eggs or they have a nest?
yeah, they have a nest, and the chick is down there. So later on the show, I'll go to the nest, so
Oh,
you can see the chick also.
that is so awesome.
Yeah, very fortunate for us, for all of us around the
Yeah,
world, very to be part of this show, and to have all our Swarovski equipment to deliver these beautiful images.
I know. What are these animals coming in from South Africa?
Hey everybody, hope you're all keeping
Hi,
well.
John.
Greetings.
How's the weather in South Africa? And what are we looking at?
It's a little bit warm. I mean, we're busy going into autumn at the moment, but I'm still sitting in what's basically 30 degrees Celsius.
They don't seem like black wildebeest.
Yeah. So these are black wildebeest. Or they're also known as white-tailed canoe.
Do they have
You'll
feathered followers, I wonder?
yeah, I know we often get cattle egrets and that follow them around, and stone chats and long claws busy looking, seeing if they stir up any insects. But there's a couple of these guys around at the
Oh,
moment.
there we go.
You can see they're all busy taking it easy, just enjoying the afternoon sun.
John, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Hello, everyone, and good morning. Look at those
Anthony,
great
how are you?
animals from South Africa, John. How are you today?
Yeah, good in yourself, Anthony.
Pretty good, pretty good. Here with my first bird of the day. So, welcome everyone to the show from
Stunning.
Arenal, Costa Rica, 2,000 feet above the sea level, on a overcast morning. We have our first subject, a Scarlet Rum Tanager, male, singing out loud. We're towards the end of the mating season here in this area, so still we're gonna find some birds, especially males, attracting the females, calling, exposing their fur colors. So this one is giving us a really great eye level view. So how we can tell is the male? Well, it's a combination of pale bill, black color that it's so solid that it's hard to capture the texture, and on the rump. So it's a super cool species of tanager, one of the diverse families of birds in the neotropics, and it's perched on a hibiscus plant that is part of the grounds of the hotel. So hoping to have a great show. So jealous with that Ornejo Giga from Colombia, but looking forward see more birds and learn with all of you. Hi, Tim. How are you?
I'm very well, Anthony. How are things with you? Well, we're not going to get anything quite so colourful here in Rutland, but the good news is that we have the first egg hatched from our pair of ospreys this year. They've laid 4 eggs, which is actually really incredible when you think about it. I mean, the bird of prey don't normally lay this number of eggs, but I think there's so much fish in the reservoir here that it's just wonderful. So yeah, we're really very happy. Everything is good. I'll blow this up and increase the speed a little bit, but we want to make sure that all our viewers start asking a few questions. Please do sort of send in any comments. We'd really love to hear from you. and we're just really excited to have so many people involved in what Swarovski are doing here. It's just an incredible event, and for me, the ospreys are particularly exciting because I reintroduced them way back in over 25 years ago to England for the first time. They started breeding for 150 years in England alone. So it's been very much part of my life the last 20 years, the ospreys, but many other birds as well. And of course, brilliant! Here comes. Look at that. That's perfect timing. That's the male bringing in a congratulations stick to his wife and saying, "Wow, look what I've got here, matey. You've laid me a lovely egg. I've hatched it, and wow, there it is." That's absolutely spot on timing. So thank you very much. And that bird is actually number 33, who was born here, and the female we think isn't ringed, and she's come from Scotland. So they're doing really well. They come back each year. They go off to presumably Senegal, Gambia, somewhere like that, and then come back. And interestingly, they go separately and they come back within about 2 or 3 days of each other. Quite remarkable. Birds are amazing, aren't they?
Wow, that's fantastic. Knowing that the bird is recovering is incredible, and it gives us hope that we're doing great and we're doing on the right path. Hey,
Absolutely.
Jason, Ron, well, how are you?
Jason, wow. Hey, man.
Look at that.
Hi. Okay. I'm Jason, Ron, and Guel. We're from Sabah, Borneo. So currently, what you're seeing now is one of the commonest owl you can get in Rainforest Discovery Center, and this is the brown hawk owl. And earlier we got 3, but left only 1 for the show. So it's usually feeds mainly on small rats, cicada, insect, and occasionally some frogs. Yeah, we've been actually seeing this brown hawk owl almost every night now during the night walk over by the center in Pandakan Sepilok. Yeah.
What time of day is it with you now?
This is around 7:43 p.m. now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're really
Luckily, we have a good internet coverage here as well on the forest edge. Yes.
Fantastic. So that'll be your first bird for Global Big Day, I hope, tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully. I will try my best, Tim.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, please.
Your osprey looks fantastic, Tim. Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. Let me see if I can increase the, get him up a bit closer. It's just a beautiful, it's about 200 meters away from where I am. We've got a lot of wind. It's not the best spring day at all, but it's really exciting when you think that chick is hopefully going to end up in Africa and then coming back. That's the chick that's just hatched today, coming back probably in 2 years' time, finding a mate, and maybe in 4 years' time it'll be sitting on that nest if mum and dad have gone elsewhere. But it's so exciting. Oh, your picture is amazing. That eye is quite incredible, isn't it?
I will try to look at the eyes. Look at the eyes.
They are incredible.
I will try to imitate the call first. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. See, it's looking at us now.
Brilliant.
Yeah. It's quite it's fairly common, and it do respond to the playback, but we occasionally seldom use our playback here for the owl because they could be found easily.
Yes. Yeah.
So this is one of the owl that you can get when you visit Sabah throughout the year. Yeah. We have roughly 13 species of owls in Sabah itself. There were few migrants like the northern bukbuk. So this brown hawk owl is related with the northern bukbuk. But
I'm delighted that Sabah are going to be
vegan.
Yeah, I'm really happy because Sabah are going to have a stand at Global Bird Fair later on in the year in July. So that'll be really good. Hopefully you can come over and join us and give us a talk. That would be brilliant.
I will try my best, Tim. Yes, that will be good. Yeah. That will be good to go to Ratland again. Yeah.
Exactly. Great. Well, as I say, we're hoping that, as I say, we're building up numbers of viewers. What we want to make sure is that the viewers, do sort of start asking questions, post their questions as comments, and we'll get back to you. But by the end of the 2 hours, hopefully we'll have hundreds of thousands of people watching this. It's so exciting. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just amazing what Swarovski are able to do to bring us all together. I
Yeah.
mean, I think that's a great thing about birding, isn't it? It's bringing communities together. So really, really excited. So yeah, all is
definitely.
good.
Yeah, all is good. Yeah, and actually I'm using the Swarovski STX-95 telescope, and then with my VPA adapter. So the
Yeah,
view are really amazing at this moment. It's not really far from where I'm standing now. Yeah.
yeah. I'm a little
Oh,
bit further away.
Laura.
I'm
Hi.
using the 1500.
Hi,
Um,
good morning.
Morning, Laura.
Yeah,
oh, Laura, what have you got?
Okay.
we've got a male tree swallow sitting on the top above his box.
Oh,
And
brilliant.
you could see that super white chest and belly and his iridescent green on the back. So he looks a
When,
lot like the violet green swallow, but we're east of the Mississippi. So
okay, so when did they arrive?
oh, they've been here a while. They've been here since April. It's funny, you put up the new boxes and it seems like they show up the next day. So they're pretty early compared to the martins, which just showed up about 2 weeks ago.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
They
We're
like
getting a mixed passage at the moment, but that's beautiful. What a bird! Amazing.
Hi, team.
Yeah,
Hi,
all these
Lauren.
aerial insectivores
Ah,
is really the work we're trying to do. What is that? Wow.
What's that? Something
Where are
hidden.
we there? That's
I
Oh,
think that
welcome
could
to
be
Alicante.
Anina.
Hello.
yes,
Hi,
it is.
how are
Yeah,
you?
this is a lovely squawko heron
Good morning.
in full breeding plumage, trying to get something, trying to catch something. Nice hearing you, team. Those chicks are going to be fantastic.
Yeah. By the
Great
time you come
news.
into the fair, you'll be able to see them flying around. It's just amazing. So,
Yeah, looking
uh,
forward to
Oh,
the
look at
to
it.
the
Oh,
absolutely.
fair.
Oh, he's on the move. He's on the move.
yes.
Yeah, I think if we are patient,
He is so well camouflaged. I'm not
we
sure I would
might
have
have
found him.
some action. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
This
So, what
year,
other?
particularly, they have been quite late arriving to the breeding spots. In fact, yesterday I was in an island just quite close to this area, and five of them were still moving around, were flying. I mean, wasn't on passage basically. So this year things are quite late. And oh, look, Emmanuel,
Hi,
that's a beauty.
Good
good
morning,
morning.
Emmanuel.
Good morning, Lauren. Good morning, Janina. Good morning to all the audience. Here we have this beautiful view of a Ruginus pygmy owl. This is a baby. Actually, the mother is feeding
Oh,
a few babies around the garden.
what do we have? Is that an owl?
Yeah, this is a Ferruginous pygmy owl.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Okay.
So
Beautiful. Look at his
it,
head
it
move.
it's a baby. It's just starting to recognize the garden, the habitat for the first
That's
week. They
amazing.
just hatched about 3 weeks ago, and
It's
this is
amazing he's out during the day.
yeah. This species is very
That's
active
spotting.
during the daytime, and they start to breed from January until March, late March, and late April and early May. They are
Showing you the
exploring the
Caratuck
gardens
Wildlife Refuge in
around the
Massachusetts.
hotel.
Hello, everyone. This is Jose and Martin from Madu. We had
Hello,
a white-necked
Jose.
Jacobin.
Very nice
Uh,
view of the Jacobin, Jose.
yeah, that was a
How are you
male.
this morning?
Yeah, very, very, very good. We are live from Madu, which is a nature reserve near Cali. Beautiful place where we've recorded puma and many, many, many birds. There's a lot of hummingbirds here, but it's still a bit dark.
Okay.
So we've not been able to identify many birds. Tim, um, someone is asking if you've tracked any of the ospreys in terms of their migrations.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we are constantly, we have sort of satellite trackers on some of the, these aren't ospreys, by the way. I thought I'd just show you something different. There's a lot of aggro going on between three swans just down in front of me, very, very close. Yeah, I mean, we've done a lot of satellite tracking, and that's what's been so exciting about it, because, you know, it's given us a really clear picture where these birds are overwintering, the routes they take, the routes that can then slowly be protected. A lot of our birds go down to the Gambia, Senegal, Mauritania, those are areas. So yeah, satellite tracking is really important. And there's a lovely view of a mute swan. Mute swans, of course, are here all year round. This one's showing off, doing there's some dancing. Let me show you these guys here. See if I can find these other two. There's two.
Tim, that's lovely.
Yeah, there's two of them. They're absolutely. Sorry, I'm just trying to focus. They're going crazy with each other. There's two males, and where are they? There they come. Whoa! There could be a big fight going on in a minute. I can't. They're so close. I can't really. That's better. Look at that's the mute swan dance. There they go again. There's the other ones here, and the third one. It's just two males fighting. Well, not actually fighting. They're just being very sort of nicely aggressive. The female's on the right. She's given up now and she's feeding. So I'll leave these two doing a bit of dancing for a moment. It's fun. Here we are. Back to our Odwins. I love those girls. They're so amazing. So amazing.
Yeah, I have with me a British visitor, and it's not a girl, but a girl expert. She's Sarah from the RSPB.
Hi there.
And she's come with us to visit the colonies and to learn about this magnificent gull.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Amazing. Absolutely adorable little gull species. Obviously not one we get in the UK, so it's been an absolute honour to be able to go out with Ricardo and take a look at these gulls to help survey them and to see the protection measures and the work that Ricardo and his team are doing. Absolutely fantastic, and glorious weather, of course. And being in the south of Spain is just fantastic.
A bit too sunny, but well, it's midday here.
Ricard,
how are you doing?
Very, very beautiful bird. I love her. I love his bill. And
yes, this is another.
I'm here with the female ornate hawk eagle. She's waiting. She's drying out, and she's waiting for the male. The male will come down at any moment with some bird. She usually feeds the chick with some bird, some toucanet or any bird, parrot. And
is it difficult to find it in the forest, or do you think it's a widespread species?
No, it's very difficult to find her, and we're very lucky because this is a very little forest, and so we found a nest, and this is the third chick in 3 years that that has grown on the nest. So it's really a nice moment, and the nest is active in this moment. And for the second half of the show, I'll be going down.
Very good.
So I mean, enjoy. We have to enjoy for the moment the female that's drying out from last night's thunderstorm. She's waiting for the male. The male will bring her the food with no feathers, ready to eat, and she'll take it to the nest, and they'll feed the. She will feed the chick. So we'll be later on from the nest. And John, what do you have there? I'm seeing
a large thing. Large walking thing. Yeah, the largest walking bird, I think it is.
Sorry, guys. My microphone was a bit muted. Yeah, we've got a nice common ostrich male. There's a group of them busy moving around this little patch of grassland over here. mostly females, and there's these two stunning dark. You'll see the males are this black colored, um, with their feathers, and the females are this slightly drabber brown. But they're just busy going about their daily routine here at the moment. You'll see they busy pecking nice and low on the against the blades of grass. You're obviously looking for insects and various other invertebrates and that which they can just busy, which they can obviously just feed on. They're busy moving, slowly but surely through this grassland. They initially came from the left-hand side of the road. Now they're obviously going a little bit further away. There's another male in the background there. Those are the two males. So let's get them into focus again. There we go. Stunning birds, and relatively common here in most parts of South Africa. Um, the it's especially prolific in the eastern parts of South Africa as well, the larger game reserves, and there's good numbers of them here where I'm based at the moment as well. Stunning birds. Checking them, stunning large feathers as well, and these males as well. They also got the stunning pink on their legs at the moment. Unfortunately, you just can't see it in this shot, but as they came across the road, they put on quite a show.
Awesome, John.
Very good.
And lots of eagles down there, John, and in South Africa.
At the moment, obviously, at the moment we're going into autumn now. So most of our migratory raptors and that have already moved away, Herman. But we do have quite a lot of resident stuff hanging around, stuff like black-chested snake eagle, black-winged kites. Obviously, our martial eagles and that are resident as well. So they all hang around at the moment. It's really just the raptors we get down here, mostly the Palearctic migrant stuff like lesser spotted eagles and steppe eagle, common buzzard. They've all moved off now, but locally, obviously, because of the nature of the habitats and that, we get quite a lot of large eagles that remain resident throughout the course of the year, and then a lot of the smaller sipiters as well, goshawks, sparrowhawks. They all hang around, and they're quite prolific as well in the sort of savanna habitat and bushveld habitat as well. So yeah, nothing. I haven't seen anything yet besides black-winged kites this afternoon. I have been trying to keep my eyes to the sky, but nothing large, unfortunately, as of this afternoon.
Nice, John. Hi, Janina. Janina, we can hear you. What you have for us?
Now?
Janina?
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, fantastic. Lovely seeing you, okay? Nice birds, impressive. I think that's a toy. Please tell me the truth. You set it up, right? For us.
It's an eagle feeder.
Wow, that's impressive. Okay, here we have some work going on. These two are pretty determined on starting building a nest in this part of the pond, and they are not stopping, working hard for it. I haven't seen them mating yet, but it can come anytime. This season it's amazing.
Very nice, Janina.
Yes, and what about their weather? How is going on this year?
No, it's fine here. It has been a summer month, but now this week was rainy, so that's been really good for
Temperatures have dropped.
to see the eagle. We have live here. We have the female for people around the world. In the eagles, the female is larger than the male, and also the male has spots in his breast, but the female doesn't have those spots. So
Okay.
very lucky for us to see the eagle here.
Yeah, of course. Many thanks for that.
No.
Okay, so here I am entertained with some European species, Mediterranean ones. Before we got the Squawko heron, fully plumage, and these two are also quite entertained right now. I think I might come out with something else quite interesting for Europe uh, in a while. But let's see what's going on with these two. Who is there? Jose?
Hello,
Jose?
Janina.
Hola.
We've got a red-crowned woodpecker, which is a beautiful woodpecker from this area. Very, very common around here. It's very, very tranquil. You can get really, really close, actually. And I don't know if you can hear on the background. I'm going to go silent for a few seconds, but there are Colombian chachalacas singing, which is an endemic bird from Colombia.
Okay, but what is going on with the eagle?
The eagle she's seeing something. She wants to hunt. She's hungry. Yesterday was a rainy day, so she's hungry and she has to feed her chick. The weird thing is that the male does the hunting, but also if there's an opportunity, like 2 days ago, from where I'm doing the video, there was a little tinamu and she tried to grab him. So we can see maybe later on the show. Maybe we'll have a prey for you, but we cannot ask more for the moment. No, Tim. Tim with the
Hello
guy
there.
the osprey guy.
Yeah, hang on. I'd see if I can get a better image. Oops, because the male is, I think, is just, he's got his
Yeah.
back to us. Let me just focus up a second. Here you go, that's a bit better. Yeah, the female's on the nest just there. And it's so distant, and it's raining now. It is not spring in the UK. It's horrendous, but yeah, everything is good eagle-wise in the UK. We've got things like, not here, but of course sea eagles have been reintroduced, and they're now sort of doing really well. And we keep our fingers crossed there could be the first breeding actually in England this year. It's early days, but everything is looking hopeful. Oh, wow, what have we got here? Oh, lovely, brilliant, a super
Hey,
acorn.
we've
Yeah.
got the
Oh, it is
red-crowned
gone.
woodpecker.
Yeah,
We've got but it's coming to the
there he is.
feeder to eat banana.
Oh, fantastic.
Um,
I think
and just
yeah, just a
go
perfect
on, Tom.
opportunity to provide good food.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and there's a thick-billed euphonia as well. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's not far from the woodpecker, and it's coming down to the feeder there. A bit on the right, Martin, there.
Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
It's a
They are
wonderful
magic.
euphonia. They sing beautifully in the morning, every morning. And there's also on the left-hand side of the woodpecker, we've got a black-billed thrush. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, certainly can. I mean, it's incredible the diversity you get coming to your feeders in Colombia is just incredible. And isn't it amazing that we are actually live now? I'm here in Rutland, you're here in Colombia. We've got folks in Africa, we've got people all over the world, and of course tomorrow we'll have an even better day because there'll be probably 50,000 people out birding on Global Big Day. So wherever you are, don't forget, record everything, put your data onto your eBird, send it off. And we have at Global Birding now over 200 teams taking part. And just to give you sort of some idea, very quickly, I know there's some great birds, but please bear with me. This time last year, in a single day, we recorded 7,673 species. Unbelievable. 201 countries took part, 51,000, but 132,000 bird lists. Oh my God, look at this bird. Borneo, you're the winner.
Hi again, team.
Yeah, what is it? Wow.
Yeah. This is the Glenn found the uncommon Rufus-colored kingfisher. Yeah, but it's awake at this moment. So this is one of the target kingfisher for my client. and it's usually feeds mainly on lizard and forest crab. Yeah. So this is the
Incredible.
male Rufous colored kingfisher. Yeah, and so
And
lucky to
what
have it for the show for everyone. Yes.
incredible. Absolutely amazing. And I can't see the Rufus collar, but I'm sure it has one.
Yeah, maybe daytime will be better to see all the colors. Yeah. So for
Yeah,
Borneo itself, we have around 11 species of kingfishers. So this is one of the forest kingfisher. It's about 28 centimeter the size.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and it do respond to the call if you call it during daytime. But my opinion, because this is the male, actually the female is much more prettier than the male team.
Oh, really? That's unusual.
Yeah,
That's
that's a bit
incredible.
unusual. Yes, yeah.
So
And
that's
this
a
is
lot of
also
good reason. Yeah, sorry.
yeah. No, no. Yeah, I mean, what I mean, Tim, this is also one of the favorite among bird photographers that comes to Rainforest Discovery Center in Sepilok. Uh, where I am now, this is about mm 330 kilometers from Kota Kinabalu. So in
Okay.
order to get here, you can get the direct flight from Kota Kinabalu to Sandakan, and then
Uh-huh.
from Sandakan Airport, it's only about half an hour drive to the Sepilok Forest Reserve. Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, make
So
sure you
roughly,
record that in the morning for Global Big Day.
yeah, I will,
What
Tim.
else do we
Hopefully,
got?
hopefully it will be here tomorrow. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, exactly. Brilliant. Wow. So what else we got here? Where are we? Have we moved to Colombia, I think, already? Wait a minute. I can't see. That's not quite in focus. But that kingfisher is just remarkable. And I mean, I
Oh yeah.
just
Thank you.
quite unbelievable. Oh, wow. Now, what have we got
Mari.
here? Oh my gosh.
Oh,
That's a weird looking bird. So I think we
thank you.
might be back in Africa now. Oh, we are with John with the Cape Buffalo. Fantastic. Amazing.
Kita tengok balik. Sudah, Pak. Kalau
We're doing a global, excuse me? Hello, can you hear me? I've gone quiet. Hello? John, can you hear me?
Apologies, Tim. I had some audio connectivity issues there.
Okay, fine, good. I seem to have lost
There
the
we go.
picture now.
There we go. Sorry. Yeah.
Um,
So here we are with the Cape Buffalo. A stunning old boy. These old individuals, they refer to them locally as what's called Dagga boys, Dagga, and they're known to be extremely temperamental animals at the best of times. Although this guy doesn't seem to be doing that too any justice, because all his focus would seem to be eating food. On average, these guys can weigh about 900. I'm just going to show you how close I am to him, actually. On average, big individuals or males like this can weigh about 900 kilograms. So to put it in perspective for the rugby lovers out there, it is probably about an entire forward pack of individuals ready to go down at scrum down. Is this animal just here? Magnificent and notoriously, like I said, notoriously dangerous. But if you spend time with them, you can notice and just appreciate how actually docile they can be, and they're magnificent animals. I mean, this is a particularly stunning specimen itself, and they're normally quite gregarious. You'll find them in massive herds of thousands of different animals, but a lot of the males tend to branch off, especially the older males, and they'll form these groups of say 5-6 individuals, and they'll roam around and go about their life and basically just eat and wallow in mud
Morning.
and look for mates. I see Lauren, you've got something interesting there as well, all the way in Massachusetts.
Yes, I do. I just have to find I'm coming. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, Lauren.
Okay,
Loud and
great.
clear.
So the wild turkey, he's kind of pretending that he doesn't see me. But You know, they used to be gone from the eastern United States, and they were reintroduced in the 70s. Now I can't find them. Hold on. And now they're everywhere. He's
Stunning.
melting. He's
He's
melting.
certainly
There he is. He's melting. My camera's backwards, so it's there he is. Beautiful males. Now that they've done breeding, they don't know what to do with themselves, really. They just wander around. The female lays the eggs on the ground, and then she does all the care, and then the females get together and help take care of the young. And the males, they're still doing a little bit of displaying now and then, but for the most part, their job is done here.
stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. I remember when I first came over to the States as well, my mind was completely blown by something as the wild turkey.
I know, they're huge. And in good light, this is not great light, I apologize, but he is where he is. They can be so iridescent and so beautiful.
Oh, we've got here an unexpected
There he
sighting.
goes. He's like, I feel eyes upon me. I'm just going to keep moving.
Yeah, we've got here a Caspian tern, which is a real surprise because it's not a breeding species in Spain, neither in the south of Europe. And it breeds in Finland and Scandinavia. And later in the season, birds from there come here. We know that thanks to ringing. Many of these seabirds are wearing PVC rings with a coat. It's interesting to be read and sent to the regular ringing office. And this adult Caspian tern inside the colony of the adults is something unexpected. We haven't seen it coming. And I was scanning the colony to see if there was anything else, because formerly there were lesser black-backed gulls and yellow legs. But this is a real surprise for today. It's a common widespread species which is also present in Northern America and in Europe. But I shall tell you, now in the breeding season here, I guess it has come to see rather fellow red-billed similar seabirds, because there's no other Caspian tern around for the moment. So this is it. It's a quite odd and unexpected sighting for the day.
That's gorgeous there, Ricardo. Yeah. I know we get Caspian terns down this way as well in South Africa. They particularly favor these large inland water sources, and they always stick out like sore thumbs because we don't get many inland water or freshwater terns. And then all of a sudden you get these massive Caspian terns flying in onto the scene as well with that large bill of theirs, that stunning red bill. Stunning sighting. Is it what else is hanging around in that roost there, Ricardo?
Well, most of the birds are breeding Adwain's gulls, but there are also a few yellow legs, some of them coming from last year, some our summering birds. And we've seen an adult lesser black-backed, which is also a more northern species to breed as a breeder, although it has a breeding site here in the Ebro Delta for the 100 kilometers to the south. And but well, we didn't expect to see this here. We're still on migration, is the last part. And later, I recommend you tomorrow as the global big day, because of there might be still many birds on the move, including yesterday, Ictering warblers, including Western Olivaceus in the Ebro Delta, and others that may appear in your site. Nobody knows what happens in migration, spring that has that incredible interest here. So go tomorrow birding because it is worth the effort, I would say.
And I see Tiffany's joined us as well with this looks like a nest. Tiffany, what's on the nest there?
Got a bald eagle nest. There's at least one owlet I just got here, so I'm actually not sure if there are more than that. And it's not in view right now, but I'll be keeping an eye out.
Stunning. And was that I see it's obviously now approaching spring there by you as well. Ohio famed for spring migration now in May. How are things turning out there? Are things hotting up, looking good? Warbler migration picking up?
Yeah, it's good. There have been birds that dropped in even since yesterday, and yeah, birders everywhere. Probably a little later on, I'll show you all the mass of people on the boardwalk right out here at McGee Marsh in Ohio.
Singing. No? So.
Hey guys, we've got a crimson back tanager male, an astonishing bird, really. It's got a beautiful, beautiful bill that looks like silverish. It's just so wonderful, really. It's fantastic. It's eating bananas as well. And the euphonias come their way to. Oh, look, and there's a male and a female of thick-billed euphonia. Oh, I love that buffalo. That's amazing. And I'm really, really happy at this moment because my wife just sent me a picture of my two daughters who are 2 years old and 5 years old, and they are watching the show at home. So I'm just so happy right now.
No, that's stunning. Those back to this. You'll see now, Jose. I repositioned the vehicle. I'm going to talk a little bit softer because I think my wide angle on my phone camera doesn't really do the fact that do it justice that I'm about probably 5 meters away from this male Cape Buffalo. So I don't think you'll be too excited that I'm talking on top of my voice so close to him. But he's a truly magnificent specimen. I think we spent the better part of a good couple minutes with him now, and he's just busy going about his life. I'm glad that we've been able to find some big and hairies to contribute as well. What's on the feeder there at the moment, Jose? That's a...
We've got a black-billed thrush, magnificent singers. Every morning, 5:30 in the morning, every day, you can hear them all going mental. Is so beautiful. Is the most amazing alarm you can find on earth, from my point of view. I really, really love that bird. Very, very common on this area. The euphonia again. There are many euphonias in Colombia, but this one is very simple to identify because it's the only one with the yellow throat, whereas the other ones tend to have bluish or other colors on the throat. Oh, I think Anthony has a parrot, if I'm not wrong. Oh, looks like he's gone. What a shame.
The story of our lives as birders, Jose. We get something. I think people watching this live, they see the birds whilst they're really putting on a show. But what they don't see behind the show is, or behind the scenes rather, is the amounts of swearing and blasphemy that takes place that we hurl towards these poor birds when they decide to show and then disappear.
Yeah, we in here is the same. We're trying to find an Andean motmot, which is a fantastic bird.
Okay.
I think Jason is coming. Ah, it's gone. He's probably gonna show us a magnificent owl or something crazy. Oh, John, that buffalo is fantastic. I can't stop looking at it. It's just incredible.
No, they're crazy, and they're absolutely gorgeous animals. And obviously here where I'm at the moment, there's not many natural predators for them. The reserve that I'm on, there's only a single cheetah mother and her cubs. But otherwise, there's no lion here. There's nothing really that can cause any kind of harm towards these guys. So
Hola,
they're
John.
super. Anthony, what do you have there?
Hola, Jose Martin. Yeah, definitely the story of our life. Yeah, we have the bird on the scope and suddenly it's gone. So at the moment, well, the same tree walking the grounds of the hotel. Well, one more time, he's playing with me. So I got briefly. Let me try to put it back here. A crested guan. That is one of the largest
Wow.
species that we're gonna find in this in this field, in this area in particular where I'm staying. It's a middle elevation rainforest, 700 meters or 2,000 feet above the sea level approximately. Great grounds. At the moment, I'm walking by the garden, so it's part of the low season. So there are many groups at the moment. Really good birds. The feeder is a little bit calm, as compared to other days. Based on well, the fact that many birds are now more interested in nesting. So we saw the Ornejo giggle already nesting from Colombia. So that's quite common among our tropical birds. So I decided to walk a little bit around the gardens and find what's around, what is present around here. So briefly got the red lord parrot, and now we have this large size bird with a red dewlap, brown color overall. That is having one of the most important trees of the rainforest called Cicropia or Guarumo. Hola, Janina.
Hola,
So
Anthony.
let's go to the other side of the Atlantic. How you doing?
Yeah, very well, very well. Listen to you. Very
Excellent.
interesting what you were telling us. Thank you for that. And here, I'm not sure if you can hear me well because it comes now a bit windy. But I'm with this red-knobbed coot that has been reintroduced a while ago in this reserve area where I am in the eastern coast of Spain, and it's mating with a wild red-knobbed coot, and they have successfully have chicks this season. So she's happily feeding now, very close. But I want before you move, show you. I'm going to remove my phone. Okay, I'm going to show you where I am, and I'm going to tell you that I have just a few meters from me another red-knobbed coot.
Oh,
And
look,
I'm
yeah,
saying
that's
that
very close.
yeah, exactly. Look where I am. Look my scope. So that one wouldn't fit in my ATX 65. No. So this is really impressive because this species has been in danger, and it is still in danger in Europe. And right now in this reserve are doing very well, and we have many pairs nesting with a lot of chicks. So I'm going to move in again the scope. I'll show
That's
you that there's some flamingos as well over there. Hola,
oh wow,
Jose.
That's
Janina, that
fantastic.
looks amazing. That looks amazing. And Anthony, that crested one is fantastic. Oh, we had a saffron finch, a juvenile. I don't know if you guys managed to see that for a few seconds. It's gone now, but ah, I'm just enjoying Janina's show. That looks incredible, that place. And the crested one is one of the most difficult ones to find out in Colombia. Extremely rare and difficult to see here, but looks like in Costa Rica is a different story. Anthony, can you tell us something else about the crested one?
Sure, yeah. It's I'm not gonna say this is the commonest. The populations are recovering after they were hunted in the back in the days as an important source of food for people settling in different areas. So populations are recovering, and yeah, it's a product we're gonna find around feeders. I was expecting that to happen, but the feeders are quite calm nowadays. Now this one in particular is being quite cooperative over the last minutes. Perch up there, it got an important source of food. No, nobody is threatening them. And yeah, definitely a great bird to have. Just as great as the Cauca one that you guys have in North America. Oh, Johnny, great colors.
Finally, we have some colors in Europe as well. It's not only about South America.
Definitely no.
Yes, no, we are really happy to be able to watch you and watch all those colors. I will look forward to go someday and see it straight. But this is a great opportunity for all of us to share all these species, these fantastic birds and areas as well. It's really, really good.
Absolutely.
So,
And
oh,
now,
what's
sorry,
here? What's here?
let me just put this one in perspective because he just came to the same tree in a lower branch, color aracari, that is related to toucans.
Wow.
The light is not the greatest at the moment. Have backlight, great clouds behind, as you can tell. So it's a little bit hard to see, but you can tell by the silhouette the presence of this long bill, bit of color, black, red, and is one of the 6 species of toucans that we have in Costa Rica. And in this particular property, well, we have at least 4 of them, and this one is one of the smallest, very social toucan that typically is traveling in groups and quite vocal. Hey, Emmanuel, hola.
Wow.
Hey,
Hola,
see, there
Manuel.
was a second one.
Anthony, nice to hear you.
Qué
Yes,
belleza.
Likewise.
nice
What's
to hear you
that
again, Anthony.
beauty?
Thank you. This is from the Costa Rica lowlands. Even if we are near to the city, we have the opportunity to have these wonderful views of crested bob whites, and this is a species that is very related to um, open pastures in the lowlands of Costa Rica, like northwestern Costa Rica. And actually, we are right now next door from the hotel. There is a big industrial complex, and we are a part of our work as a local hotel is to promote the good practices of conservation of the urban birds around our hotel, including the habitat for these wonderful species that they have less habitat in the urban areas. So my job is to come to the companies, knock the doors, and get in touch with them and show them what is around their grounds in order to protect these birds. These are very nice species that normally needs just a little section with high grass with the right seeds, and and it's very common bird in this area around the hotel Robledal.
Oh, Emmanuel, I love the singing of the bobwhite. Wow,
See, Jose,
that's that's especially good because we've got a lot of blind birders signing from Colombia as well. We're working with them quite a bit, so they can't see, but right now they are able to listen to the bobwhite. And we've got a blue-gray tanager as well coming to the feeder, one of the most
very nice too.
beautiful birds. There you go.
Thank you, Jose. You have a nice habitat over there. And Anthony, nice bird also on the scope at this moment.
Yeah, it's been really cooperative. You know, first I struggled with a regular parrot. Then these just perches of the cicropia, and it's been there breeding, eating. The aracaris flew around. Not the greatest view. I'm overcast. I'm here at grounds, the garden of the hotel. Um, the activity is quite low at the moment. Even the europendulas are usually moving around. Are being really quiet. But I'm glad to share with all of you. So tanagers, birds from Africa, that it give us um, a little taste of what's going to happen tomorrow when birders around the world are going to be putting the effort to add as many birds as possible. So everybody is invited to go out and check from the garden, from also the a long route, or if you come to a place like this and have the opportunity to see a toucan like this, put it in
Oh,
the
nice.
list. Everybody counts. Every bird counts. Oh, it was
Yeah.
brief.
Jessica,
Jose,
sorry guys, Jessica is asking how many different tanagers we've got here in Colombia. To be honest, I don't remember, but it's got to be more than 25 different tanagers in here. It's one of the most beautiful places on earth for tanagers. sometimes you can get to see 8, 9, 10 species in one different spot. It's just incredible. We've seen 3 here, so yeah.
Anthony, and
Tanager
the
comes from
here, just to show you a
Tanager
little more
means,
of
yeah.
the habitat
Sorry,
where
Manuel,
I am.
go on.
Yeah, I just wanted to open a little more the habitat here and show you where the bird is located and how the habitat looks like. So this is more baby trees in the complex that I am, and it's initiative of promote um, more native gardens around the urban area of Costa Rica's Central Valley. So I just wanted to share with the audience and with you guys how sometimes the habitat, just to give you an idea, this is the beginning of the rainy season. So normally this is like a brown, yellow color grass, but now during the next 6 months it's going to be very green year round. So just wanted to give you a little perspective how this industrial complex, and as a matter of fact, this is a very important industrial area that represents 33% of the Costa Rican economy doing medical devices. And as a
Em-
local hotel, we are very proud to to be part of these projects.
Emmanuel, sorry to interrupt. I think John has a zebra coming. Dale, I'm not sure if you can put him on the show.
Yeah.
Uh, it will be lovely to see that.
Yes, Jose, go ahead, please.
I think John is saying he's got a zebra coming, so I'm not really sure if we
Okay,
can put him on live.
that would be
Ahí
very
está.
nice to.
Hey guys, I have a
Oh,
toucan barbet.
wow. Look at the toucan barbet. Andres,
Hi guys,
go on.
this is Andres from Ecuador. I am in the cloud forest of Ecuador in a small place called Balcón Tumpiqui, that it is famous for a couple of specialties of the Chocoan Andes. And this is a toucan barbet. Oh, it just took off. It just took off. But it's
Wow.
being replaced by a golden tanager, I think. Yep, there it is. There's
Oh
a
man,
golden tanager
Andres,
right now.
your birds in South America are quite something there. That's pretty impressive. We're here
They
in
are quite impressive.
yeah, we're in Scotland and just watching some terns at the moment here. So I'm with Rachel and I'm Dan.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, and these are common
It,
terns that we've got breeding on this island. But that is insane from Ecuador and from Colombia as well.
Yeah,
well,
we've got.
South America
Hello,
is the
Dan.
birding capital of the world, probably we can say in terms of the continent. So, Jose, what do you have there?
We've got a bird-faced ibis, a beautiful bird. Very, very common to see that over here. You can find them all over the place. They're just wonderful. I love the common tern, Dan. That's fantastic.
Yeah. We've got these guys have just arrived back in the last week or so, and so they're just starting to get into the mood for breeding. Oh, look at that from Borneo! Oh no way!
Wow.
Wow. Hello. Hello again.
Hi.
Okay. Hi. Hi,
Tell us
Jose and Rachel.
Hi,
Uh,
tell us what non-bird you have on the screen there.
okay. This is the uncommon Western tarsier, and consider one of the highlights that we have for our visitors when they registered for the night walk in Rainforest Discovery Center, Sepilok. Yeah, so people came usually to look for this. Before we got this live recording, we saw 3 earlier, but it didn't stay longer for the scope. But this time we nailed it. Thanks to Guel, who works for the center. He managed to spot this, and now it's looking at us. Yeah. So this tassel is a bit special because the local guide consider it as a combination of few animals. Okay. It looked like a frog, but it's not a frog. And this is like special mammals. It moved quite fast. It lived between trees and tree, and the main diet mainly cicada and also frogs. Yeah, and the one of the special ability for this mammal, it actually can rotate its head 180 degree. Yeah, something like that.
It's showing off that skill very well right now.
That
Oh
is
yeah.
just super cool. In fact, Rachel and I, a couple of years ago, were exactly where you are and enjoying possibly even a relative of that tarsier. They're just the most mind-blowing, out of this world bird, mammal. And yeah, like always, bird of the trip is a mammal. And this is just outrageously good.
Oh, thanks, Carlos. Yeah, I think I remember you. Yeah, yeah. I think I remember you, but I mean, I haven't seen you in real life, but I think I heard your name before.
Yeah. There's so much to see at Sepalok though, because you've not only got your tarsiers, but your flying squirrels and hawk eagles and pitters and everything else. It's just absolutely magic.
Not forgetting
Oh yeah,
the orangutans.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the orangs.
Oh yeah, orangutan. Because uh, the whole area is called the Sepilok Kabili Forest Reserve. So they protected this since the 60s, mainly to protect wild orangutan, Bornean sunbear, cloud leopard, the flying squirrel, including we have around 300 over species of birds found in this reserve itself. And then the reserve, it's not far from Sandakan town. It's only like half an hour. So the center are open every day, including public holiday. So you are welcome to come for during the daytime, or you can come during nighttime and try to witness some of the specialty that we have in Sabah, as like this Western tarsier.
It's incredible. It's something to see day and night here. And look, the toucan barbet is back there. Nice one, Jose.
Oh, toucan barbet, that's good. Yeah.
Yes, here we have this awesome bird, the toucan barbet from Doña Dora's place and in the Cauca Valley region in Colombia. It's so nice to have this bird here because some time ago they wanted this bird to come to the feeders, and well, it was starting coming to this place, especially because there is a fruiting tree here, which is a ficus, but they were not coming that often as they expect. So later there was like a couple of toucan barbets nesting like 100 meters away from here, and somebody took the trunk down to steal the chicks, and because there's still some bird traffic around, and what they decided was to bring the trunks inside this place. So the toucan barbet start nesting inside the place. So that's an amazing story how they managed to bring the trunks here, and the toucan barbets, they just start nesting in this place. And now there is like more than 5 generations of toucan barbets from this place. I think it's even more than that. So they still nesting. They keep nesting all the time. I will show you a nest later. So thank you.
Fantastic. Well,
Oh,
funny
that's
enough,
good,
talking of
Joe.
nesting there, guys, like so the tern that we have in the scope at the moment, you might just be able to see it's got a fish in its beak. And the little island that they're on is an artificial island in this nature reserve, Loch Strathbeg. And you can see that they've got little kind of houses around there. So these are little tern houses, and they allow the chicks, once the chicks hatch, to get a bit of protection. So it protects them from predators, and it protects them from the sun or bad weather, probably more likely torrential rain here, to be honest. But yeah, this is another good example of a conservation success story when it comes to breeding. Look at that. Hi, John. How you doing?
How's it, Rachel, Dan?
There seems to be something blocking your view. What's going on?
Yes, I've come across a zebra crossing.
Fantastic.
I've come across a zebra crossing, and these guys, they're just taking it easy. In fact, there they go. They
Wow.
They are absolutely gorgeous. They're super relaxed, these guys.
Yeah, they don't look like they're doing much crossing, more standing, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. I think they resonate with a lot of people towards the end of the week.
Yeah.
They don't particularly feel like doing all that much.
Yeah. So, which species of zebra are they?
Yeah, so this is plain zebra. It's probably the most common species of zebra that we get here in South Africa.
Right.
We get a couple of other species as well, but they're quite habitat specific. Whereas these guys favour the grasslands and bush falcon or savannah. So they're quite common and they're quite prolific. You'll see.
Wow.
Not bothered by it at all.
Yeah. I don't know. You don't even need your scope for showing people stuff like this. Park up and do a quick pano.
Do a quick panoramic, yeah. You'll see. I'll probably get a little bit closer to them now. I'll start my car, and I'll just go a little bit closer.
Look at this.
Wow.
Amazing.
That is beautiful.
So are those guys black with white stripes or white with black stripes?
That is a good question. This one, this one just feels like he's gonna have a roll in the dirt. Yeah. So no, these guys, they're very awesome. This particular group of them is very, very inquisitive at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, funny you mentioned the stripes. To be honest with you, if you ask anybody, contact this one's super close. Check here.
Oh wow.
Literally, I could, like I said earlier when I had the buffalo on the video, the camera angle with the iPhone doesn't do this justice. I'm probably a half a meter away. I could touch the zebra if I could. Super close. But yeah, I mean, the purpose of the stripes in zebras, there's much debate around it. Obviously, there's some speculation that it could be relative to the cooling. Obviously, with the black absorbing when needs to and the white reflecting when needs to. But obviously, it serves a dual purpose, and especially when it comes to them being on the prey side of the scale on the African savanna. When these guys end up running in large numbers, and I mean, you can go look at YouTube. I'm sure everybody here watching has seen videos of these mass migrations in the Mara and in the savannah, and all these animals running in unison. It's extremely difficult for predators to single out individuals, and so it definitely counts in their favor as it creates this optical illusion. And predators, obviously, it makes it a hell of a lot more difficult for them to single out individuals. But magnificent animals, and even though they're common, it's I mean, this is amazing. I mean, it's so super close, so super relaxed.
Yeah. And just not fussed by it at all. That's fantastic to see. And I can see that Heidi has got something else. Heidi, what have you got to show us there?
Well, hello, good morning. We're in Guatemala in the Pacific slope from the Los Tinamu, and having seen already zebras and buffaloes, we are needing some vultures today. What do you think, John?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is the turkey vulture.
Nice. So it looks pretty sleepy still.
Yeah, it's kind of early and pretty.
Yes.
Still not very good light today.
Yeah. Yes, I'm guessing at this time of day they're still just sitting around and waiting to warm up a little bit. And then where you are, what will they be up to? I mean, are they going to go off scavenging, or what are they feeding on there?
I guess they have to wait and see whatever comes first.
Nice.
But yeah, it's almost 7 in the morning. You're right. He's kind of lazy today.
Just waking up. So turkey vultures are big birds. Do you know what their wingspan is? How wide it is?
I would say almost 80 centimeters, maybe. What does Tim say? Tim, please help us. You would know the measurements, please.
It looks like we've got a southern lapwing featuring here as well now.
Yes, good morning again, and thank you for those wonderful views of your countries. I wish I can go into the telephone and lay down in those beautiful habitats that you have there. So this is a southern lapwing. It's very elegant looking bluebird species in the open pastures of Costa Rican lowlands, related to open green areas near the water. That's a very nice black chest, and if sometimes it's possible to see on their wings they have like spores, um, and they're raising babies. I'm gonna move the scope slowly and just showing some of the little babies that just hatched some days ago. There you go. There you go.
Well, while you look for your lapwing, I have a few hummingbirds here from Ecuador. Again, this
Hello,
is Andres
Andres.
from
Very
Balcón
nice.
Tumpiqui. How are you, Manuel? All
Very
good?
good, Andres. Very nice,
Oh,
nice
check
feeder.
check this out, this jewel here. Check out this jewel in purple and blues and turquoises. This
Amazing.
is called a velvet purple coronet. You can see it on the left side of my screen, and it is photobombed by a bunch of stuff like this fun breasted brilliant. And I don't know if you managed to see that guy with a long tail. Is a violet tailed sylph. Look at that. Check that out.
Beautiful, beautiful hummingbirds, Andres. Wow.
Yeah. So the good thing about Ecuador is that you can always rely on some hummingbird species. Here in Balcón Tumpique, where we're right now, there has been registered something like 25 species of hummingbirds. We are in
Okay.
an elevation of about 2,000 meters. That's about 7,000 feet or so. And there has been 25 species of hummingbirds. Any given day, you can see probably 15 here. Um, like this is a coronet, a fun buff-tailed coronet, right now that you can see on the left side, and fun-breasted brilliant at the moment. I have been waiting in this spot because it is one of the best places to see a plate-billed mountain toucan, but it just doesn't want to show up today.
Okay. But very nice views. We have Lily and David from Finca Cántaros
Good
with a
morning.
Hi there.
blue-gray tanager.
Morning, Lily.
Good morning, guys.
Thank you so much for having us.
Finally,
How
we
are you,
got
David?
something. And well, there is something else coming. Just oh, nice, lovely. Now we
Oh,
got a
nice. The
tanager
Euphonia.
and an euphonia. Right, this is a thick-billed euphonia, male, and a blue-gray tanager together feeding on our feeder station. Oh,
And we're
Very
here
nice.
at
Where
Finca
about are
Cántaros.
you?
We're in
In
the
Costa
very
Rica?
south of
Where about
Costa
are
Rica,
you?
in San Vito.
South.
Yeah, almost close, right at the border with Panama, practically.
Oh, okay.
so here we have a lot of specialities. There are. Oh,
Hey guys, we've got a bay-headed tanager, one of the most
oh,
beautiful tanagers
beautiful.
you
Look
can
at that.
find.
Gorgeous. We get those here as well sometimes, but not very frequently on the feeder.
Yeah.
It's the
Here
same
in
here.
Ecuador, it is also only
It's
in
actually
lowland.
rare to see one on a feeder here. It's very
Oh,
difficult, at least here in Cali.
oh okay,
Wow.
same
Yeah,
here,
no.
San Vito.
I don't know
The
if you
pe-
can hear on the background. There's an Andean monmouth singing. Kurup. It makes a sound like kurup.
Now we can. Oh, what is that? Is that a thrush?
Yeah, that's a black-billed thrush.
Oh,
Wow, it resembles our national bird, the clay-colored thrush.
It's very similar to the clay colored. Actually, this is a juvenile. That's why the bill isn't that black. It's slightly paler.
Oh,
Both are gone now. There's a euphonia back.
oh, you got
What
it
have
for
you
you.
got there, Jose?
Pretty well. So here we have immature, a young flame rum tanager. This time is like a time for a lot of young ones. Like there was a last week, so a lot of birds were nesting, and there we are with a lot of the young ones coming to feeders. Now I think I'm so close for the focus distance of the scope. Well, it comes barely, and they are coming here. I have seen some young silver-throated tanagers and flame-rum tanagers, wildline tanagers coming to those feeders here. So yeah, let me show you more about this place. So here we are at Doña Dora's place. This is a fantastic spot for bird watching. Like those are the feeders, and this is the environment around. Look at all of this beautiful valley. That's part of the Anchicaya River Valley, a pretty famous area for bird watching in Colombia. And this is the place, like full of beautiful murals and like a lot of the companies they advertise here. And I'm going to show you I think maybe I don't know if the signal is going to be okay for me, but I wanted to show you that like one of the reasons like the people come to this place and is the ficus tree, which is now it's fruiting. So some people is coming here to take pictures of birds. Here we are. And yeah, here are some. Hola, ¿cómo
Hola,
están?
Jose.
Very well. So, and here's the tree, the ficus. This is what makes this place very famous. Like a lot of birds come to this
Okay.
place, like black solitaire, toucan barbets, glistening green tanagers, gray and gold tanagers, bay-headed tanagers, a lot of the cool birds of the region, and a lot of the choco endemics, because we are
That
in
sounds
the Choco
awesome,
Mountain Forest.
Jose.
Yeah, this is a
That's
fantastic
amazing.
spot. And look at this. This is a great terrace, a fantastic place to come and enjoy and take pictures of birds. Yeah.
Awesome views. Lovely, Jose. Many thanks for showing us all that amazing place. Thank you very much. Here I am back now with a very lazy opposite, having a nap after working hard. She was trying to mate, but now it came quiet. So I love what you showed me, and I want you to see as well. Thanks who I am able to join you today. I am with a special friends of the Northern Ornithologist Club of Ireland, and they are here with me in this amazing wetland. So I'm going to show you all of them.
Oh,
Briefly.
hi, Yanni.
Hi,
So
Anna.
not only live, we are
Wow,
a
look at
lot
all
of
those
people
people.
birding. Hi, Rachel.
It's busy with you guys.
Yeah, we are in high season in Europe. It's the opposite, probably, of what you were telling us. So right now we are enjoying all these birds with many, many nice friends.
Yeah, brilliant.
Fantastic.
That's the way to do it. Yeah. That avocet looks pretty sleepy. Oh, hi, Tiffany. What have you got
Hi.
there?
What's there,
A
Tiffany?
roosting eastern screech owl in a
Whee!
tree up here on the McGee Marsh Boardwalk in Ohio, United States.
Nice. Who does not love an owl? That is fab. Are there any others? Is it a communal roost or is it just a singular bird? Oh. We got a pair of mute swans, which you can see pretty easily here. So they got, you can see the kind of dirty staining on the bellies and also on the head and necks. That's the tannins that are in the water where they're feeding. So that actually naturally stains their feathers in a kind of cosmetic sense. So it looks like we've got male and female here. So the male swan on the left there, these are mute swans, has that larger, blacker knob on the bill, and the female on the right, the pen, she has a much smaller knob on the bill. Looks like they're doing a bit of preening and a bit of plumage maintenance. Birds spend masses and masses and masses of time like maintaining their plumage. It's really important to have really good feathers. So they invest a lot of time in making sure that they're clean and that they're all lying in the right contours and everything else. Just so, particularly in the case of these guys like wildfowl, that they're then obviously fully waterproof when they need to plop into the pools and go foraging a little bit further. Oh, nice, Tiffany. So that's your scene. So whereabouts are you?
McGee Marsh in Ohio, right on Lake Erie. So the birds get stopped up here and kind of stack up along the water line, and tons of birders, as you can see, come out to see it. So it's often standing room only on the boardwalk, and it'll be even crazier this weekend.
So this weekend is obviously a global big weekend, and for you guys where you are, am I right in thinking you have a specific event anyway coinciding with this?
Yeah, this is a 10-day birding festival. The biggest week in American birding that's become longer than a week.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, there's no point in cutting it short if the birding's great. So how many people are likely to be attending? Oh, I can hear a bit of song in the background there. Do you know? Are you able to
Yeah,
tell us what that
lots of
was?
birds, lots of singing warblers. I don't actually
Yeah,
know the attendance of this festival, but it's definitely a lot. They do have
nice.
organized field trips, but a lot of people, like the ones we're seeing here, are just coming to enjoy the birds on their own for the most part.
Yeah, yeah. And so obviously at this time of year, I mean, you're getting big arrivals of stuff that's crossed the Caribbean. Is that right? Spent the winter in South America?
We're getting everything that's coming from the southern U.S. Yeah, it gets to the water and gets stopped. It can't. Sometimes they'll fly over the water, but they'll get to the water and they'll be confused. So we'll have a higher concentration of them here.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
and it's a good place to see like Kirtland's warbler, which is an endangered species here in the United States. Sometimes they'll get Connecticut warblers. So there's always at least a couple of good birds around. We had a purple in the week, which was a good bird for this area, as well as a little gull.
Right. Yeah, that's something that even we get here every once in a while. In fact, the place we're at now is one of the few places in the UK where they've ever actually bred, I think. Oh, what a oof! Look at that. Back in Colombia. Andreas, what do you got?
Hey, good morning.
Hi, Andreas.
Andres, can you tell us what you're looking at the moment?
No, well, looks like we've got some
Hey,
species
hey
of
guys,
woodpecker.
how are you?
Yeah,
Hi.
we're good. Yeah, what have you got at the feeding station at the moment?
No.
Yeah. Acorn woodpecker. There we go. Thanks, team. Oh no, it looks like Andres is gone for a second. Hopefully, he'll be back. That acorn woodpecker is pretty cool. Herman, hello.
Hello, good morning from Colombia.
Good
Colombia.
morning.
Wow, what
International
do you have, Herman?
capital of birding. Yeah, we have the ornate hawk eagle here with us.
That is awesome. Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Gee whiz.
It's a female. She's being drying because last night we had a thunderstorm. I was telling everybody earlier. I was down at the nest. She has one chick there, and she's waiting for the male to bring the food. So she'll feed the chick. So they gather around together down in, and the male delivers the food. It will be mostly any bird. It could be a pale-vented pigeon. It could be a band-tailed pigeon, a toucanet, or mostly birds. Sometimes little monkeys, but mostly birds. So I was telling also that last night, since there was this big thunderstorm, it's ideal conditions today for spotting the eagle because she's really, really wet. She's drying herself out. Earlier, I was down. I just came down from the nest. The chick is okay. He's okay. He's 60 days old now, and he's starting like to move his wings and also drying out. So it's really, really cool. Oh, Jose, Doña Dora, international destiny of birding destiny, one of the coolest places we have down here. Jose, how are you?
Hello, Pipe.
Herman.
How's everything? Here we are waiting for toucan barbets, but while we're waiting for toucan barbets, we can see so many cool birds as this stunning blue-gray tanager that just flew away. But yeah. So we're still trying to catch some hummingbirds and other birds. So I see a woodpecker somewhere, Anthony.
Yes, hi Jose, how are you? Yeah, thank you for getting me back. Yes, I continue to walk the grounds And just seconds ago, I found this lineated woodpecker that is working on a
Hey
palm tree.
guys, we are here in Araucana Lodge with Gilberto and me, Andres. Now we have an acorn woodpecker eating bananas here in the feeder.
It's a woodpecker show.
It is a woodpecker show indeed. Yeah, look at this interesting combination. Yeah, in view, one of our largest woodpeckers, lineated woodpecker, um, from Costa Rica. There are two species, lineated and pale. They look quite similar, but they are in two different genus. And a bird that we share with you, the acorn woodpecker. Definitely, it's great to have those in the show. It's always remind me of Woody Woodpecker from my childhood, and it's always great to find them, in some action. So at the moment, well, this one is been working really, really hard on that introduced palm, and definitely is either looking for insects or probably found a really great place for a potential nest. A bit late, but that's one of the conditions that we find. Just before I was on the show sharing with Herman and Jose from Colombia. There was a black sheep woodpecker calling on the background, and I'm surrounded by toucans. I'm gonna let you.
That woodpecker is fantastic, Anthony. It looks like crimson crested woodpecker as well, which we've got here. At the feeder, we've got a crimson back tanager female eating bananas. Tanagers love bananas and plantain. So a lot of people put those fruits on the feeders, and you can basically sit in front of a feeder and just watch the tanagers come all day long. It's fantastic.
Well, looks like Colombia is winning. 3 and just one from Costa Rica. How are you, Andres? How are you, Gilberto? How you doing? Pura vida.
Hey, how are you? Excellent, man. Here we are watching the scrub tanager. Now we have the crimson band tanager, but it flew. Now on the feeder, we have green honey creeper. It's coming here. This
Jose,
moment, a male.
Andres, why is it called green honey creeper if it looks blue?
Yeah, because the beautiful green is the female. This male is mixed. And now we have here palm tanager to the left and blue-gray tanager to the right.
Yeah, we've got a blue-gray tanager as well.
Too many times here. Yeah.
We've got a thick.
Now you see the difference, Jose.
We've got a thick.
And here we have a juvenile of white light tanager.
Oh, that's a beautiful one because the juveniles tend to have both colors, the male and the female, the black and the brownish, which is fantastic. That's a beautiful one.
So, guys, at what elevation are you there in Colombia?
Well, Anthony,
here
I am
in 1,600 meters.
Yeah, and I am. So Andres is at the Western Mountain Range, and I am at the Central Andes Mountain Range, and I am at 1,200 meters above sea level. This is a huge nature reserve called Maru, and it goes from 900 meters above sea level up to 3,000 meters above sea level. We will be at the Global Big Day up in the mountains tomorrow, trying to find the ocellated tapaculo, which is a fantastic one. What is that, Jose? Oh, I think Jose is gone.
Well, guys, I have here a toucanet. It's a crimson rump toucanet that does not fit in my scope view. It's just so close. It's kind of difficult to have the entire bird in one sole shot. But you can at least see the back there and all those bluish colors on the chin, the reddish eye that it has. This is, I hope, just a preview, and we can get another toucan later on. But check this out. It's on the feeders of this place, and it is eating away these bananas. There is a few species of toucanets that are like this green, like the emerald toucanets, blue banded, and several like that throughout South America and Central America. This is the one that it is in the western side of the Ecuadorian Andes, crimson rumped toucanet. So what do you have, Rachel, and then?
We're back with the terns. They were just engaged with a little bit of display. That one that's in the scope at the moment, it's just calling to its mate. It looks like it's trying to find the ideal nest spot here on the little island. As I said earlier, they're just back in, so they're properly getting down to breeding activities, but
Cool.
not quite as colourful as your toucanet.
Well, it's a different thing, but my toucanet, I don't know if you saw that, it was very interested on your turns.
Yeah,
Actually,
it did turn, didn't it? It looked like it was engaged.
yeah, it was
listening.
like,
I
oh,
like it.
what's that turn, you know? It was the toucanet like, oh, I am not really good at identifying turns like most of us. You know?
Yeah.
That's why it was like interested. It's like, is that Arctic or is that common?
Yeah, and this time of year, I mean, you can see the bill on the turn, maybe just about. It's still pretty dark. They haven't quite got like that full, lovely orangey red base, and then the really nice defined black tip. But actually, the one that's walked in there a bit closer to that
have
has
the
a
black tip, right?
slightly more contrasty bill. There goes your toucanet is good at consuming huge amounts of food, that's for sure.
But look at the bill of this guy here. Has actually like a wrong. I mean,
deformity.
Bill has got a deformed. You see that?
Yeah.
And I think that places like this that feed birds, they help these individuals that are a little bit off to keep them alive. Probably in nature in general, they wouldn't be able to, but that's my feeling. As you can see, that one has this deformed build, kind of a weird one.
It is pretty strange. I mean, where we are, we're in the hotspot of cross-bill diversity, or not, depending on your taxonomic views. I think that toucanet would do pretty nicely in Scotland, ripping bits of pine cone apart. Yeah.
I'm gonna go actually to Scotland in a few weeks, and I'm gonna bring that one over to compete with the Scottish crossbills there.
Yeah. We've got some good
let me
sites
try
for
to put.
crossbills
I have a blue wing mountain tanager. I want to try to put in the scope. Hold on one sec. I dropped down.
Doing that.
Sorry.
That's all right. Heidi, what have you guys got?
Yeah, but Heidi and Josue, you have your mics muted.
Hey, this is Josue from the Lost Dynamo. Right now we have the bronzed cowbird. It's been a little challenging, it's been quiet around here, and we're expecting to see more, but hopefully in a few secs we'll get some more species here. Right now we only have this bronzed cowbird.
Nice. Well, that's birding for you, though, isn't it? I mean, you can never guarantee what's going to appear or not appear.
That's what keeps it interesting.
We're expecting some more.
And when we got the toucanet and the terns doing their thing, it's not too bad, that's for sure. Yeah, you can see the tern at the back here. He's having a bit of a shout about life.
Yeah,
they're very loud, these terns. I'm not sure if you can hear it or not, but it's just constant chatter going on.
Yeah, no, terns are like that. They sound a little bit like parakeets in the distance. Yeah.
Yeah, very much so. All right, what's Anthony going to have?
Anthony's got something there, like a titira.
Yes,
Anthony.
Exactly, a titira, masked titira. Yeah, I'm still walking here the grounds of the hotel, and I've been fascinated about the number of birds here, but also sharing from Ecuador and Scotland amazing views of birds. So we have a female masked titira, an interesting bird with white plumage overall and a pink skin around the face. Typically found right up above the
Hi guys.
The lime trees. Hey David, how are you, Lily?
Hi Tony.
Hi, good morning, Tony.
Good morning.
Hey guys.
We just got a Costa Rica brush finch. As you can imagine, it just disappeared into the bushes.
Is it still dark there?
It is dark, so
we will try to find it again.
It's probably in the understory.
No worries.
Yeah, just next to this, if I just pan to the right, what have we got? We've got an oyster catcher here, which is currently incubating, so it's hunkered right down there in the gravel. and they'll be on probably what 2 or 3 eggs that will be beautifully camouflaged in amongst that shingle.
It's just resting up. It's got its head turned, kind of hiding its really bright orange long beak under its wings, trying to keep warm. It's very cold in Scotland today.
Is that a native species? I mean, is a migratory one, or got there during the migration? And what's the status of that bird, Rachel? And
Yeah,
then
absolutely. So, I mean, the vast majority of our waders here will migrate. So, some of them are just passing through, stopping off at sites like this on their way from Africa and up to the Arctic. And other ones will do much shorter scale migrations. So, from southern Europe up to where we are now. So, these oyster catchers could easily have spent the winter down in somewhere like Spain or the French coast, or even just southwest England, and then be coming up to northern Scotland to breed. And as soon as they've done breeding, they'll start clustering together in flocks, and then probably go into a post-breeding site where they're going to feed up and then start migration south again. Andres,
Anthony, you have a flycatcher there? Oh, yeah, sorry, Dan. I have a parakeet that is a maroon-tailed parakeet, but is the Chocoan subspecies of this maroon-tailed parakeet, and there is some rumors about splitting that one, and probably a Choco species later on. This is a maroon-tailed parakeet.
Nice.
And you have Anthony. Oh, just flew your flycatcher, Anthony.
That was great. Yeah, that's a South American species that comes here to the Central America for breeding. Sulfur belly flycatcher. That is one of the 5 expected South American species that arrive in Costa Rica, and they migrate. Seconds ago, there was piratic flycatcher chasing a social flycatcher nest. One of the other species that use Central America as part of the breeding range, and it's interesting to have it in view. And then again, a very cooperative masked catira of the same tree, just resting, and it's just been nice there for the last seconds, just like your parakeet.
Yeah, these parakeets have been quite cooperative this past few minutes. Yeah, they are actually. I would not expect to put a parakeet on these live views, because they are very difficult to get normally when they perch up in the trees. They are quite impossible. But happily here, my lovely assistant, my wife, she spotted them, and we put them in the scope happily. But they are normally very difficult to pick up, as you know.
Oh my gosh, tell me about it. Yeah, in the first hour of the show, I tried to get a red lord parrot in view, and I think the audience just saw it for a fraction of a second.
Yeah, no, they are quite interesting. What do you have, Andres, there from Colombia? You are muted, by the way, Andres. Do you have anything interesting? Nope. Okay, so we lost Andres from Colombia, and I want to try to refocus on my parakeet, because the focus went to the Emmanuel. We have
Hi, Anthony. Hi,
yeah?
Andres. This is Inca dove. A very nice couple of Inca doves in our backyard. Just enjoying the sunlight, warming up a little bit from the cold night that we had.
Yeah, they look like they are a little cold.
Do you have it there, Andres, back in Ecuador?
No, we don't. We are in an area that is weird, because we don't get neither of the very similar ones, nor the Inca dove, and we don't get the scale dove that both look very, very much the same. Oh, Janina, you are muted, Janina. But what do you have there? You have a couple of greens.
Yeah, exactly. I have a black-necked grebe that was getting a bit aggressive with the little grebe. There was some action going on, but now everything went quiet. But
you can still see them. You can still see them there.
Also very, very colorful. And what about you? I love those too.
Inca doves.
Oh wow!
Look at the red wing under the primaries. Like very nice design, just like the Incas culture.
Wow.
And the scales around the breast.
Beautiful. I'm going to move a bit to the right, because a bit farther there's more black-necked grebes with chicks. It's a bit farther, but you can try to see them. Okay,
and Janina, how is the weather in Alicante?
Oh, it's been very warm this season. This week, not so bad, 25 degrees, a bit windy, but it's been record temperature in Spain. We had a very, very important hot wave, and people was quite concerned. But this week, luckily, very, very nice.
Okay.
The worst problem we are having is that we have more than 200 days without rain.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So this is
Pretty
going
dry.
to be a huge problem. Very dry. Yeah.
Okay. We have a
Maybe.
Jose with a
Hola.
beautiful mud mud.
Uy, uy, uy. Sí, sí,
Hey
sí.
guys, we've got Andy and Mod at a feeder. Enjoy. That's one of the most incredible birds on earth. Really,
Wow.
I love the sound of it. I really like it when they sing. I'm going to try to imitate it right now. Kurup, kurup, kurup,
Oh, nice. The
kurup.
ones Jose and Martin, the one that we have here, it makes like lessons mud mud. It makes like mut 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 mut. So it's very nice to see they are very similar but sings very different.
Very similar indeed, Emmanuel. We've got lessons mod as well in some areas, not near Cali, but I really love those sounds. They just sound weird. It's beautiful.
Very
Very,
nice.
very nice. The tail looks like a racket, um, and my friends here are trying to find the ruby topaz hummingbirds. One of the most incredible hummingbirds there are, but it's not standing still, so we don't want to move away from the undead modmot.
Very nice. Oh, Anthony, what was
That was
that? That was a nice bird over there, Anthony.
that's great. Yeah. I got for a few seconds an active nest of a garter trogon. The
Oof.
male just
Wow.
flew to the to a nearby tree.
Okay.
Is perched. So I'm gonna try to move this one all the way to the point where the male is to see if I can put it in view
I'm gonna
and
Anthony,
try to
show.
look
whilst you find that,
with another species.
we've got an endemic bird, Colombian chachalaca, at the feeder. Let me know when you found yours.
Yeah, I got it in view. It's right in the middle of the scope. But please tell us about an endemic bird. Those are really cool, always to have in a show.
Yeah, that's a fantastic bird. It was endangered for a while, mainly because locals here used to hunt it to prepare soup and to eat the bird. But nowadays, due to the amazing work from local NGOs and nature reserves like the one where we are at Madu, we've managed to protect it more, and now it's more common and common. You can find it on the western Andes in Colombia, Colombian chachalaca. Fantastic bird, really. So enjoy that endemic one.
Hey there, everybody. I'm back with more big and hairies. This over here is an eland. A stunning antelope. It's it's to be quite honest with you, it's a massive antelope as well. It's got these gorgeous spiraling horns and favors these rocky outcrop type habitats. As you can see, this one's just busy taking it easy, enjoying some food. And there's another two that are probably going to make their way into the shot soon. As he starts moving left, you'll see, yeah, there they go there. Forgive me
Hey,
as
John, I want to be there with you having a nice safari. I'm
Herman, you
enjoying this show with the safari and all the birds around the world and this amazing view with the eagle. That's incredible. She's been with us for around 2 hours now. So we have to be lucky and fortunate. And oh, yeah, and a golden tanager, Andres from Ecuador. Oh,
Yes,
she's
Herman.
always.
I am actually having a few tanagers right now. They have been moving quite a lot around this banana. This is a palm tanager at the moment, and there was just previously a golden tanager, but there has been flame faced and black capped and a couple others around. It's just a matter of waiting and pointing out this banana to get some of these birds. But I love the nest. I have seen a ton of pictures from those from that couple there in the past days. It's awesome to have that nest of that eagle there.
Ah, yes, yeah, yeah. We are very lucky. It's the third chick. And we've been doing hard work for about 4 years now, and yeah, we oh, look at her.
Look at
She's
that. That is stretching of the legs and the wings.
stretching out,
That's beautiful.
drying
Wow.
out. Oh,
Look at the
near the
pattern. So what is
yeah.
it very interesting is I mean normally in my head you wouldn't you wouldn't put together internet access and eagle nest. What's the deal there? That's awesome that you can share with the world this thing.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing how we can all be together around the world, doing some birding live here, thanks to Swarovski and oh, look at your toucanet. It's amazing. It's very beautiful. He's so cute, but killer also. Ah, okay, Andres, I have a story. Like last week, I was down at the nest, and the eagle, the mom.
Uh-huh.
The female, she was giving the chick, she was giving a toucanet, the toucanet you have there.
Oh
They,
really? Exactly
they
the
were
same one.
they were eating one. Yeah,
You're gonna make my
I
toucanet fly now that is here in this story.
no, but he's a killer. I've seen him eating hummingbirds, and I don't see him that cute.
What, this
So
toucanet? Yes, this
yeah.
toucanet is actually quite a beast. It eats hummingbirds. It tends to like just be there in close in proximity to the hummingbird feeders, and from time to time snatch one. That's why right now I have this feeder here with a couple of toucanets, and the tanagers are just in the trees around, and they are not approaching too much because they know that these toucanets can eventually get them.
All of us need some protein,
Hey,
and this.
Jose,
Hey,
we have
Jose,
a toucan
cucumber
barber.
bed.
Hey, yeah, finally. It's been uh, it's escaping for me for a long time, but now I have it. There was a couple vocalizing before, but now it's gone.
Oh no, it
So
just
let
took
me
off.
show you right now. Yeah, the nesting spot they have here. So they're working in a hole here. You can see it, and this is one of the
Yeah,
trunks they brought from down the river, and they are
perfect.
working in that spot. I
I would
wish
like to
the
show
bird to
you.
come out, but yeah, maybe.
I would like to show you where I am right now, as well as you're showing this, because I would like to point out the importance of like very small reserves that have been popping up in Ecuador, in Colombia, in many different places, showing birds and showing birders, some of those beautiful birds. While I just found another bird. Hold on here, one sec. There's a black cap tanager there. Oh, it just
Very
took off.
nice.
No, they are just. So let me show you here. We are in this Balcón Tumpiki. It's a nice, decent place for like a budget birder. And we have the hummingbird feeders. Well, the feeders right in there, and we have hummingbird feeders on the other side. We have a person here that it is actually trying to find these things, and you can see the golden tanagers
Okay.
and the toucanets that are just taking over the feeders in here. And I want to show you these as well to invite people to the South American Bird Fair that is gonna take place in Ecuador in October. You see that?
Mm, I wanna go there. It's very nice. Very nice.
Yes,
I wanna show you, Andres,
sure.
my view.
Oh, Andres,
If you
we
give
have
me a
an
second,
also
look,
for sure.
look. This
Oh,
is my
we lost
view.
contact with Andres
I'm
there.
in the
Oh, that's beautiful.
mountains. I'm in the
How high are you?
mountains. I'm I'm at 1,500 meters, and the eagle. Oops, I lost it. Okay, it's here again. And yeah, it's wonderful. In other editions of the hi Tiffany, how are you? From
Hi,
Ohio.
I'm
From
good. How are
Ohio
you?
to Colombia. Hi, Tiffany. The eagle says
Yes,
hello to you and welcome, and we will be waiting for your visit down to Colombia. She's
sounds great. So I was just talking with some birders on the boardwalk. You guys saw that huge array of people visiting. And lots of people come here, right? And they see bird species they've never seen before, life birds. And there's a pie shop down the street, and so it's become tradition here. As you go birding, you see a life bird or maybe multiple life birds, and then you go to this place called Blackberry Corner, and you get your lifer pie to celebrate your life bird. Do you guys have any traditions like that in Colombia?
I mean, no, and we're not that organized. We're starting like to to get things settled down here, but I mean we can be there in a couple years, but we're getting lots of places to go visit and birding. In other editions, I've been in birding feeders, but today I'm here in the mountains and with the eagle's nest. So that's just having fun in a different view here.
Awesome.
Hello
Yeah,
again.
I've got some warblers singing behind me, all kinds of different varieties of species. One of the main draws of this place versus other places that these warblers in migration are, as I mentioned earlier, they're coming here and they're getting to the lake and they're not quite sure how to handle the possible crossing of the lake and ahead of them. So they'll drop in more concentrated numbers than in other forests nearby. And they're seen often almost at eye level, sometimes a little bit higher on the ground, right off the boardwalk. That boardwalk goes right through really prime habitat for them to be resting up and feeding while they're on migration. And you will literally sometimes be 5 to 10 feet away from warblers. I think there's a prothonotary warbler that's nesting in a little cavity in the boardwalk again this year, literally on the boardwalk, and people are walking right next to it. So really cool, really special way to see these species, where if you go see them on breeding territory, it's often more distant looks, and a lot of them are in the treetops.
Nice. Sorry to interrupt there, Tiffany,
No,
because these
Andres,
birds
Andres, please,
just interrupted.
Andres,
Happily,
please,
Wow,
happily, we got
gorgeous.
this
stop,
plate bill
stop
mountain
now,
toucan. This is a game stopper for sure. Look at this. And
stop,
you can see the
man,
plates right
stop.
there. You see those yellow plates that give the name to this bird on the side of the bill. Those are these kind of. I don't really know if they have a use or anything particularly, but they have a these particular plates on the side of the beak of this bird.
And tell us more about that. Is only the male has it, or female
No,
also
no,
has
both
it?
have it. There's actually no sexual dimorphism in this particular species. Um, it's just a feature that is kind of weird there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I had the
Probably makes
pleasure
it
of seeing one on a
immortal.
trip to Ecuador a long time ago, and I would love to see one again in person one day. But seeing it on this live cam is quite an experience. So thank you for sharing
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. No, I was actually sweating bullets because this bird is like famous from this area, and it was just not showing up, and was just not showing up, and happily, it ended up coming in to the show. But look at all the colors that it has.
It's
Wow, look at that.
amazing. Well, the birds did not want to cooperate in our feeder today either, unfortunately. That's why we came out wandering on the property of Finca Cantaros looking for other birds. But we can say with all certainty that it's an amazing spot to come birding. And we invite everyone to come and check out Finca Cantaros. And actually, we're an environmental association, so you can come check out all our amazing environmental education projects at the same time, because that's our main focus. And we actually use birds and forest restoration as our pillars for creating environmental education experiences for the community. So even if the birds didn't want to cooperate on the live cam this morning, they're all around us and we enjoy them thoroughly, and we use them as tools to help kids especially and other members of the community connect with the incredible nature around them.
Mhm.
Nice.
So we're behind a orange color mannequin leg. We're just waiting for it, but it seems that today it doesn't want to leg to do his leg. So
Yeah,
the
that's
meantime,
like.
we can keep enjoying that beautiful toucanet. Wow.
Yeah, so there are only
Playful
four species of mountain toucans. Theirs are only present in the Andes. So they are in relatively narrow strip of land throughout the Andes from Colombia to Bolivia. So we have three species of these Andígena toucans in Ecuador. We have this plate-billed mountain toucan, we have a gray-breasted, and we have black-billed. But we also have here, what animal we have there, John?
Andres, I'm sitting here with a white rhino at the moment. It's very, very distant, but you can just make out his enormous size. It was, like I said, he's unfortunately a little bit far away, but I'm hoping he's going to turn his head any minute now. This is the second
That's awesome,
individual
though.
of the big five that we've had today. Obviously, the big five is a term you often hear on safari in South Africa and refers
Yes,
to
yes, of course.
rhino, buffalo, leopard, lion, and elephant. So obviously, we spent some good time with Cape Buffalo earlier on today, and now we've had this opportunity to spend with this gorgeous, gorgeous white rhino.
Awesome. Hey, Emmanuel, what do you have there? You have a pigeon.
Yes, Andres, and nice animal there, John. Also, and this is white-winged dove. White-winged dove is a very common species in the urban area of Costa Rica Central Valley. It sings really nice. I like to hear when it's in the afternoon or morning. Very nice call and very
And Janina
relaxing.
got some avocets, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not sure if you can see the chicks. It's been a bit windy now. I think I've lost the babies. There was 4 chicks, 4, impressively with good parents, trying to save them from the common kestrel. There was just an attack a few minutes ago,
Nice.
but I think four of them survived. Not sure. Yeah, they are sheltered over there
Awesome.
in the trees. Oh, what a birds you have there, Andres! My God,
This is for sure
that's amazing.
super bird. Yeah, happily, I was really nervous about having this particular bird on the show because that's something that I knew is very very likely, and for the longest time it just didn't show up, and now happily it's just giving us this view. But the problem is that we cannot see the entire bird because it is just extremely close. So Herman, I have another bird for your eagle to eat here.
No, that's a large one. That's a large one. Like 2 months ago, we spotted the other mountain, the Spisaetus isidori here,
Oh
uh,
yes, yes, yes. Black and chestnut
and
eagle.
yeah, and she like really calm things down with the Spisaetus ornatus. So, but we haven't seen her lately, and there's people are starting to say around here that they killed an eagle. So
What?
uh, that that it was killed, that the
Mm,
Spisaetus isidori. So we're finding out if she's still alive, and we wanted to spot the nest for the next show. We can have a surprise, no, for you. This is
yeah. So
the
putting in context to the world, really, what tends to happen is that these eagles they tend to eat the local chickens of some farms and that, and so farmers don't like this particular thing, and they sadly still until nowadays kill these eagles, and therefore it is quite hard. But happily, some projects of conservation help out and try to give the local farmers some alternative income, and that's exactly what ecotourism and particularly bird tourism, bird watching, does to these local economies. Because if they get money out of birds, for sure they will start doing some stupid things like that, no, like killing eagles for.
Yeah, yeah, sure. There's a what you're saying, Andres. We have an example here. Here is a farm, and the local guide here, he used to work on the farm, but he got into the birds and birding, and he protects all the environment here,
Yeah,
so we can the eagle can be saved down here. So nice.
Rachel, Rachel and
Hi
Rachel,
Dan, what do you have
guys.
for us?
I'm really intrigued to know what your highlights have been over the last 2 hours.
Boy, I don't know. It's a ton. That eagle is a beast for sure.
They're
How about you?
spectacular.
Yeah, it's got to be. I'm really torn between those toucanets and that eagle because they're absolutely phenomenal, both of them.
I don't know. For me, I'm going to be highly controversial here, but seeing that Western Tarsier
Hold on.
again is a massive
Oh,
highlight.
yeah.
And the zebra as well, non-birds. Am I allowed to say that? I don't know.
Rachel
No,
and
for
Dan,
sure.
I was telling earlier that the last week the eagle ate these toucanet they ate that toucanet in the nest for the chick.
Wow.
So
Wow, that's
so
incredible.
it's thanks to Swarovski. It's an amazing moment where the eagle ate the toucanet, and now we have them live together, and also
Oh,
it's
sharing the
Facing out.
same screen.
But well, we have Rachel
Rachel
and
That's
and
Dan in the
Dan in the
middle, so they keep them
middle.
apart.
Well, we're going to have to wrap things up there, but thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. It's been an incredible 2 hours. We really hope you've enjoyed it. And thanks to Swarovski as well for bringing all these fabulous birders together so we can share all these amazing global species with everyone. And don't forget, it's the Global Big Day tomorrow, so get out, get birding, and get those e-Get-Bird checklists submitted. And in the meantime, happy birding, everyone.
Enjoy birding, guys.
Happy birding. Game on.